Welcome to Kitchen 143. I am your host, Michelle Aventajado, your resident mama in Manila, and I'd like to thank you for joining me yet again on your Tuesday evening. Today we're out and about in Alabang. We had a kitchen invasion of one of my very good friends, whom I'm so excited to introduce you to. As always, you guys know that we're live on Rappler Facebook, YouTube, and of course, Twitter channels. And we're also live on the Momma in Manila Facebook page. So if you have any questions for our home cook extraordinaire, you can leave them in the comment section, or any questions about the recipes or anything else, we'll be sharing them with you as well. So Kaye Garcia is not only an event stylist, a doting mom, a loving wife, and of course, as I mentioned, that home cook extraordinaire, which she doesn't like that title, but you'll see how she can put meals together with ease. She loves to entertain, and she brings so much passion to everything that she does. So we're really lucky. You guys are in for a special treat to be invited into her home kitchen as we invade. Hi.
Hi, Mish. Thank you for having me.
Well, I was going to say thank you for having us, because we've invaded her kitchen, her home, her dining room. You guys will get a sneak peek at how Kaye prepares for the holidays. I know being in the kitchen wasn't always something that you loved.
No, it wasn't. I didn't have a good relationship with the kitchen. I never really enjoyed it until I met you.
We're kitchen sisters.
We're kitchen sisters. When I was newly married, I had a kitchen mishap. The pressure cooker exploded. I didn't really know how to use it. I burned my hand.
Yeah.
So that traumatized me, and I couldn't really go back into the kitchen until we started hanging out.
Yeah.
We started exploring recipes together. I found it fun.
Yes.
And then, so I did my own already. I spent time in the kitchen. When I would travel, I would make it part of my itinerary. Took cooking lessons in Thailand, in Italy, different places. Of course,
nice.
our friend Toom,
Yes.
who taught us all of our Thai cooking, also teaches me once in a while. We would cook together as well. We were in Canada one time. We cooked together there. And so I enjoyed that. But the pandemic, during the lockdown, changed everything.
Yeah.
From cooking when I felt like it, it became cooking for all the meals at home.
Every day.
Every day, honing my skills.
Yeah.
I never really had professional training like school.
Same.
I would do
cooking classes.
Maybe, but I learned to find my way, the style I like, the kind of cuisines I like to cook. I never really had any more bad experiences. There were sometimes I would make a mistake if the recipe wasn't so good.
Right. Or we would make mistakes also, and when we make mistakes and the ingredients are expensive.
Yeah. That kills me. Yeah. That's a big factor. Yeah. And now with the gift of YouTube,
yes,
it's hard to screw up.
It's the school of YouTube.
Yeah,
everybody can
you
figure
can
it out.
play it, rewind it, watch it over and over, and
screen cap.
The recipe's there.
Yes.
So I think you can learn anything. How to poach an egg.
Right.
How to do this. How to do that. Everything will be taught
sequentially.
Yep.
But guys, poaching an egg is not as easy as it looks.
Yep.
That's why we had to search it on YouTube.
Yeah. It's
okay.
Yeah.
But today you are going to make everything look very easy. I promise.
Yeah.
But it really is easy.
Yeah.
So tell us about what we're preparing today, and then we can start with the most, the dish that takes the longest.
Yes.
Okay.
Only takes the longest because it needs about an hour in the oven.
Okay.
An hour 15.
Okay.
Depending on how big your chicken is. But it's so easy to prepare. This is something that you can when you come home from work, or if you were going to feed 20 people, have 2 chickens, 3 chickens, and you'll just season it and then throw it in the oven. It's the easiest thing, but it's just it's a showstopper.
Right. So this is something that is super benta.
Whenever I entertain.
Okay.
It's budget friendly.
As well, which
is
important.
It's important because when you want to spend on, let's say, a roast beef and you want to have chicken on the side, then
you have something for everyone.
Something for everyone. Because there are people that don't like eating.
So tell us what we've done ahead of time.
Okay, I've done ahead of time, with olive oil, I mixed my ingredients. I added paprika, diamond crystal kosher salt, brown sugar, and freshly cracked pepper.
Okay.
So I let it steep for a bit. I mixed it well together. And all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pour it over our chicken just to cover the hole on top. Oh, wait. That's a fail.
We do things real time.
Real time. Excuse me.
Of course,
I said I'm a home cook. Yeah. Not extraordinaire.
Yes.
Yeah. So, now ready.
Okay.
Totoo na. This is the real deal na. Totoo na.
And so this is just 4 simple ingredients.
4 simple ingredients. Yep. Hold on. I'm going to use a basting brush from here just to properly
make sure all the
chicken is covered.
Okay, I'm going to move this. So this is the kosher salt.
Yep.
We always use kosher salt.
Yes, I always use kosher salt, even for baking.
Do you use rock salt at any time or Himalayan?
No.
Are you like into that?
I used to.
Yeah.
I used to, but this is my new favorite thing.
Okay.
I'll just set this aside. I also will salt it just a little bit on top.
Okay.
Just so the skin has extra flavor.
Yeah.
And then on the side, I just sliced garlic and onions so they can roast
in there.
And later they're gonna get jammy.
Yum. Okay.
And yummy.
Great.
Before I put it in, I'm going to drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil so they don't dry out.
Great.
In the oven.
Okay.
Now,
put this over here.
I'm going to put it in the oven for 1 hour at about 400 degrees high temp.
Okay.
Okay. Moldy.
Yeah. So while that's baking, we can actually
do the component of this first. So,
how about, do you want to bring the
marinara sauce?
Yeah. Do we bring the marinara over?
Yep. And I'm going to get my ladle.
Okay. So whenever you do things ahead of time like this, it's very easy. Kaye and I, we've been together for a while. So we boiled the rigatoni or the penne or the ziti, whatever you end up using. You can cook it halfway ahead of time and then just drizzle it in olive oil so that when you're ready to throw it all together, it's not sticking and super glutinous.
Right.
So tell us about the ingredients, and then maybe we can also walk the viewers through how you made your quick marinara sauce.
Yes. So this is simple because I just sauteed garlic, onion, seasoned it with salt and pepper, fried it up with some tomato paste. I let that cook a little bit, and then I added diced tomatoes and some tomato sauce. Season that again.
Yes.
Salt and pepper. You can add whatever herbs you want. You can put basil. You can put whatever you have on hand that you love. Dill even. No problem. But I didn't put too much because I didn't want to complicate the dish because it's yummy already as it is. The ingredients are so premium that it's yummy already as it is.
Is this inspired?
Yes, I am a big fan of Alison Roman. So hi. So I learned this during I think towards the end of the pandemic. My kids love it. Mm-hmm. I've served it for all their friends, and it's really, for me, it's not the cheapest thing to buy because we use real parm.
Yes.
This was freshly grated today. Fresh mozzarella
and
ricotta cheese. I'm going to walk you guys through how I mix this so that this is our white sauce to add to the pasta.
Yes.
So I'm going to get about a cup of this freshly grated Parmesan cheese.
So if we look while you're doing this, okay,
Yeah.
you had 5 ingredients for the marinara, and it looks like 4 or 5 ingredients
Here.
for the pasta and
Yeah.
the white sauce.
Yeah. So, but of course, cheese is on the pricey side.
Cheese is life.
Yeah, cheese is life. I'm going to add a little salt again.
And we're mixing.
We're mixing. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper.
And you love fresh pepper?
I
as
love fresh
opposed-
pepper. I don't
Same.
buy the ground one. I think there's no
No purpose.
there's no power. There's nothing
Freshly
there.
ground is so much better.
And then
This
I'm
one.
going to add a little bit of, okay. This is why I'm a home cook and not.
That's okay. So I don't know about you guys. Any pasta that has 3 different cheeses is okay in my book.
Yes. Yes.
But you talked about putting some fresh herbs
Yeah.
and things in your sauce.
Yeah.
Now, you guys may not know this, but Kaye and Carlo's her husband. They have 4 lovely children, very close in age to mine.
Yep.
You also have other, obviously they're entrepreneurs who enjoy lots of different things, but you guys will learn they are also farmers.
Yes.
So this is where those fresh herbs and the salad is
Yes.
part of the menu that you'll see come in. So
Yes.
while we're doing this, walk us through and tell us about the farm.
Okay. First, I'm going to walk you through what I'm going to do with the pasta. My pet peeve when I serve pasta or when I eat pasta from someone else, is it okay that I walked away?
Yes. Of course.
Is when the noodles aren't properly
Coated.
dressed. Yeah, coated. So what I like to do,
So you guys can smell the tangy tomato. She opened that up, and right away we could smell how delicious.
so what I
this
like to do
marinara
is,
sauce is.
from the bowl, I'll put in a couple ladles of the sauce
And then we
already.
mix this.
And then we mix that.
Okay.
So that we can ensure that the pasta has sauce.
All the way through.
All the way through.
That's like the worst thing. That's like
It's the worst thing.
half a cannoli.
Especially for spaghetti.
Yes.
Baked spaghetti where it's like dried noodle in the middle.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Yeah, exactly.
Give us those tomatoes.
Yes. And
Okay.
you paid a lot of money for this.
Yes.
So they better enjoy it properly. Now, we're going to assemble.
Okay.
It's the simplest thing. I'm going to do 1 layer first.
Okay, let me
Of
help
this.
you with this.
Okay, that's enough already now.
Next
okay.
one, I will help. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do 1 layer of that. And then I'm going to dollop this
all throughout.
all throughout.
So again, this is
Only
rustic.
on this layer. Yes,
We are
very
not
rustic.
worried about making it perfect.
It's not gonna look good, but it's gonna taste really good.
Okay.
I've served this so many times. My daughter Adriana, this is her favorite pasta of all the pastas that I make for her. My sons, this is also no meat.
Yes.
So when you are serving to people that are vegetarians, this is a good idea to serve.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll just ladle in
More sauce.
more sauce.
So just like we don't like those pockets of dry noodles,
Yes.
we add all this sauce in.
We add all the sauce in.
Will you use all of the sauce that you have in the
Yep.
pot for this?
Yep, nothing goes to waste.
Okay. I think you and I are both very conscious.
Very
of
conscious.
making sure that everything is used.
Yes, simply because I love to cook, and when I cook, I spend a lot in the grocery. It's crazy. And when I spend
Well, you like quality ingredients.
quality ingredients, and I don't want to
So-
throw that away.
Yeah.
So the last of it will go on top. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. I told you I'm bad at this.
It's good. That's fine.
So now's your chance to arrange it the way that you like. Just on top like that. Now we are going to tear these guys up on
Okay.
top.
So this is buffalo mozzarella.
Fresh.
Yes. And
So-
so I know this brand, so I was very familiar when we pulled this out of the ref. this is an imported brand.
Yes.
So it's not something you can find readily available, but it is totally worth it because there is nothing like fresh mozzarella.
Yes. It's make or break.
Yeah.
I've
For
done
this
this
dish.
for this dish. I've done this with blocks.
Yeah. Very different.
Very different. My kids actually told me, Mom, it didn't melt. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. You make a full
Well,
like this and you're begging people to eat it? No,
Yes.
no, 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 no,
Yes.
no, 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 no.
So very important, obviously, to make sure that the kids are happy as well.
Yes. The kids are happy, makes me happy.
That's the best thing,
That's the
isn't
best
it?
thing. Because
I mean-
this is my love language.
Yes, we're
This
the
is
same
my
that
love
way.
language. After that, usually
Parmesan.
more. I usually like this grated, but I wasn't on the ball when
That's okay.
I asked for help from my angels and they did this.
That's okay.
So it looks powdered, but no. I bought this blocks. My God, can you imagine this?
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. This is really good
disclaimer.
Okay. Yeah, okay, this is ready. I'm gonna put it
Okay.
in the oven.
Okay, we're gonna
Later,
take
when I
this.
pull it out, you can drizzle it with truffle oil.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Truffle oil makes everything better.
Better.
So let's talk about, while you go bring this out, I
Yep.
know you're going to go bring this out.
Yep.
We can also ask everyone on cam. So for you guys, do you prefer red sauce? Do you prefer white sauce? Do you enjoy olive oil based sauces, which obviously would be much quicker to prepare, but certainly packed with flavor as well. So I know Kaye has a whole menu planned for us that you can actually go ahead and prepare some dishes ahead of time. And then when your guests come over and you're ready to entertain, it doesn't matter what time of year it is, this menu will certainly wow your guests who join you at your table. So joining people, people, when people come over,
Yeah.
how do you plan
Okay.
entertaining?
Okay. Obviously, I love entertaining.
Yeah.
I love entertaining. I always come up with a theme. I always come up with a menu prior to getting the party together. Simply because the world is your oyster. You can go crazy. But because I entertain as much as I do, budget is important.
Of course.
So if I'm going to do a Thanksgiving dinner, for example, I'll go crazy.
Okay.
You have your turkey, you have
It's
Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving.
For someone's birthday, I'll probably do a seafood tower where I invested in
Oh,
the
I
seafood.
saw that. You did that for Karen. That was beautiful.
So-
that's actually how we met, guys.
Yeah.
Karen pulled all of us together, some women in Alabang. and
Yes.
We started, just spending time together.
Together.
Because we were all moms,
Moms,
all had
yeah.
kids. And again, we got inspired from one another as
Yes.
well, like how to entertain,
Yes.
set the table,
Yes.
those types of things.
Yes, and this was no easy feat. If you're talking by 8:30 a.m., you have to have your house styled. You have to have a full buffet of breakfast food that the other person didn't do the month before. We would have a special activity
Yes.
and
Or
giveaways.
Because we like to learn.
We like to learn. We
And
like
of
to learn.
course, that's also a way that we would show our love for our girlfriends as well. Like, take home something.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you guys will get take homes as well. So for the 10 lucky winners that Kaye and Carlo will choose, you'll get a dressed chicken.
Dressed chicken, marinated, just the way I showed you guys.
Yes.
You just open the vacuum seal, pop it in the oven, and you have dinner.
And then we have also greens.
We
You'll
have-
get a kit.
You're gonna get a salad kit. The other salad that we're doing, not this one, but I'm just gonna show you that these are the lettuce greens that you're going to be getting as well. We grow these in Alfonso.
Super fresh.
So we just had them picked up this morning.
Yeah. So literally picked this
Literally
morning.
picked this morning. So I'm going to tell you guys a story. The first time I invited Michelle to my house,
Oh my God.
it was my son's birthday.
What story are you telling?
And I made a salad. And Michelle was my only guest, not family. Okay?
Isn't that special?
Yeah.
That's like the most important invitation you
Yes.
will ever get.
When
to
you are
someone's house. You're the only.
when you're the only non-family member.
Aw.
And
I don't remember this.
yes,
don't
and
know
then
if
you
that's
had the
before or after
salad
the
and you
roast.
said to me, Kaye, the greens, they're not cut. And I said, oh, I'm supposed to cut them. So there, I cut the greens now.
What an awful guest.
No.
I told you that?
Well, you were teaching me how to do things. So I cut the greens. What people didn't know, what I didn't know, that Michelle taught me, you're supposed to season your greens.
Yes.
So from the day she taught me that up to today, whatever I do, I'm gonna season them. Okay? So
Makes a difference,
Yep.
doesn't it?
so a little bit.
Especially for people who don't like salad.
Yep. So I like to toss and then just a little bit.
Tell us about the farm, because we didn't talk about that earlier with the
chicken.
herbs,
The herbs,
chicken,
okay.
right? For the pasta, you
Yeah.
have dill, you have basil.
Yes. So we actually supply a salad chain.
Okay.
So we grow mainly lettuce. Our bread and butter is lettuce, but we also have arugula, which I have here.
Good show.
And that we're going to add in our salad.
Okay.
We have basil, we have fennel, we have dill.
Fennel is very hard to find.
Hard to find, that's why we're growing it.
Yeah.
We have wombok because we supply Korean restaurants.
Okay.
So I make a lot of kimchi with that.
Yes, people, she makes her own kimchi.
Yeah.
All
So-
of us go to the Korean store to buy it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I now at 40 and everyone trying to diet, I realize the best gift to give people is kimchi.
Well, it's good for your tummy.
It's good for your tummy.
It's good for your skin.
It's good for your skin and it's healthy when you want a snack.
There you go.
So there. So I seasoned this.
So for
We
those
actually-
I'm
sorry.
gonna tell them about the arugula.
Yeah.
So if you're not familiar with arugula, it's a little peppery. Some varieties will be a little bit more peppery than others, but it's nice when you put them in a salad of romaine.
Yes.
Because it gives you a different texture.
Yes,
Different bite.
a different bite.
Yeah.
That's why I like. So Carlo always asks me, "What, you put arugula on all the salads?" Yes, I love it.
Yes.
I can't just do. I like to layer the flavors.
Yeah.
So for this, you can buy our greens at Landmark or South Supermarket. Our brand is called Today's Harvest.
So you can check out Today's Harvest. You said Landmark and
South Supermarket.
South Supermarket. So here, all the South Supermarkets or just the one in Alabang?
All the South
All
Supermarkets.
the South Supermarkets.
Yeah. Okay.
Today's I've actually bought it in Landmark.
Yay.
In BGC.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to make a simple vinaigrette
Okay.
that I learned from my friend Rika also.
This is also from Rika.
Yes.
The other dressing is
It's
from
also
her
from
too.
Rika because what we did one Christmas was she asked me, "What do you want for Christmas?" I said, "Give me some of your tried and tested recipes." So she came up with this book.
She made a book.
She made a book. She
Rika
printed
is also the one in our group for her giveaway. She gave us a recipe box.
Yeah. So she gave me a recipe book
With all
with
of hers.
her favorite recipes.
Oh.
So
miss you, Rika.
yeah. So this is fig jam,
Okay.
olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and 2 garlic cloves.
Okay.
So the fig jam is going to add the sweetness.
Okay.
When I'm not serving the salad with foie, I usually just use a strawberry or a raspberry jam.
Okay. But fig is so
But
much
fig
more.
is the matching of
Wow.
our foie. So I'm going with that. So it's straightforward. I'm just going to dump all the ingredients in.
And then we do the
And
garlic.
then, yes, and then you just
So this is
microplane that.
olive oil,
Balsamic vinegar and fig jam.
and the jam. So the
Yeah.
jam is the one that's the sweetener.
Yeah,
That gives it a little bite.
yeah. You know how sometimes you add honey?
Yes.
This doesn't have that because the jam already adds so much sweetness
Right. And
to
you
the
don't
party.
you don't need to do it.
You don't need to do it.
Salt, pepper here? Do we have
Yes,
salt, pepper?
yes. A little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay. So not home cookish. Do we use this?
Oh,
so not
yeah.
So not
So-
extraordinary.
Yes.
We're banging
Yeah, we're banging.
because we are really like that. So
Yeah.
you obviously, so you're 4 kids. You have 2 boys, 2 girls, just
Yes.
like us. But you had your boys first.
Yep.
Do they like to get in the kitchen with you?
The boys not so much because my son, my eldest son, when he tried to go to join me in the kitchen one time, I wasn't in the right headspace and kind of traumatized him. So that was a bad experience for him. So I learned that when it was the turn of my girls,
You can come back.
yeah, you can come back.
Mama's 40 now. She knows a lot more
Yeah.
than she did when she was young.
Yes, mom's more patient now, more level-headed, and has more wisdom.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm just going to, the fig jam is not really cooperating so much. This is going to be noisy,
It looks good.
but it's a little lumpy.
So this is the ASMR you're looking for when
Yeah.
you're in the kitchen.
Yes. So anyway.
So while we're not going to dress this yet, right?
Yeah, not yet because we
have
have
to
to pan fry the foie
Okay.
when we're ready to serve.
Do you want to get that and let me do this? 'Cause
Okay.
I know that
Yeah.
we can at least let it sit out. 'Cause
Yes.
It's got to come to room temp.
Yep.
So whenever you're pan frying foie, there's a few things that you can do. Of course, obviously, I had to research. So I had to research how to cook foie. So you obviously want the pan to be very high in heat. There's a little trick. You can add a little water to it as well so that you'll still get the caramelization, but yet, not overcook. Like the worst thing you could do is overcook the
Yes.
foie, right? Oh my gosh, I hope we don't fail. Okay, this is pressure.
It's okay. It's okay.
This is pressure.
It's okay. It's good because you're doing it.
Okay, so when you're in the kitchen with the ladies, does that actually empower you?
Yes,
a little bit
absolutely.
more?
I'm the type
You
of
feel?
person who will share.
Yeah.
I love to share. I love to also take
Yeah.
whatever they're going to share. I like learning.
Here, come bring that over here so we
Okay.
can show them what you're doing. So while she gets that other
While
foie,
she gets the other fat.
we are actually going to be making two salads. We have this one with the foie and the fig vinaigrette, and then she also has the Caesar salad that she normally puts together that comes in a kit. So for the winners who are actually going to get their kit of a dressed chicken and the salad kit delivered to their home.
Yep. Within Metro Manila.
Yes, within Metro Manila, so you guys know that. And then this is something that you guys can look forward to. Not the foie, but the Caesar salad
Yeah.
kit, and my goodness.
So I
I don't
had
think
to
I've ever
learn.
seen a whole
Yeah.
thing like this.
So I had to learn
Yeah.
that there's a difference between the pate and the fresh.
Yes.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So I figured we
Oh my
slice it
goodness.
like this,
Careful. Oh my god.
right? Oops.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's very important that when you're slicing this, obviously, you want to try and keep it together as much as possible. So are we just going to make one or two?
We'll make 4
Wow.
so that everyone can have a little bit of it.
Super special. This is obviously a very special
Meal.
ingredient.
Yes.
Right?
I don't always have this, but when I plan a menu, I try to, if I already am just serving, let's say, pasta and chicken, then I'll try to elevate it.
Yes.
By adding pancetta for the Caesar salad or foie for this other salad, just to elevate the greens.
Right. Which totally
Makes sense,
yeah.
right?
And it does because it's part of the salad, it's also not the main component.
Yes.
It's like a little
Just a little bit,
something
yeah.
of something very special that you'll get to enjoy.
Do you want to show them the chicken? Because I think it's ready.
Okay, we can. I can bring that over.
Yep.
After it's come out of the oven, it's so nice and it's browned lovely. You can see all that the jammy onion and garlic that you were talking about.
Every perfect bite has to have the jammy onion and garlic. The sauce is luscious, just perfectly seasoned.
Oh my
and this is
goodness.
moist. It's not
Super.
dry.
Okay, so I noticed that you dressed your chicken upside down,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
This is a trick that you learned
Yes.
early on.
Early
because-
on because the breast gets dry easily.
Very easily.
Yeah,
And are
so-
you a breast girl or a
I
leg
am a
girl?
breast girl.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
So that's why Carlo and I get along when we eat. In Bangos, I only like the meat. He likes the fatty
belly.
part,
He likes the belly.
And for here, he likes the dark meat, and I only like the white meat. So my kids are the same.
Same.
The boys this way, the girls this way. So I try to avoid over drying the breast because there's nothing sadder than
dry chicken.
dry chicken breast. You're already having chicken breast and it's dry. Forget it.
Well, it's healthier, so
I
that's
know.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so The chicken is ready.
Yep.
Now, if you were gonna put this, should we bring it over to show how you would plate it and like get it ready?
Well, first we have to cut the chicken. Do we want to cut it or have Percy cut it and put it in the...
We can have Percy cut it and plate it.
Okay, yeah. Hold on.
So the beauty of having kitchen angels, guys,
Yes.
obviously, is
Dahil pakitawag
because
si
while
Percy.
Kaye is multitasking, and maybe
Yeah.
she has guests who are already having a drink in the living room with Carlo. And then, the kids are usually running around because when you entertain the whole family.
The whole family.
Right.
Yeah. So, for example, for Thanksgiving, what I like to do is we started a tradition where I'll invite a few friends, but I made it so that my children can invite their friends
As well.
So that it's a larger party, but so it becomes a tradition that Thanksgiving in our house
is always there.
And my children understand that if they're ever away or not living with me anymore or married or far away,
That's
we come
the time.
together that day.
Yeah.
They can bring their family.
Whoever
they
they
can bring
want,
whoever
yeah.
they want. They can bring their friends. So even if my kids are young, they were all allowed to invite someone this year instead of me being able to invite 14 people.
Right.
I invited maybe a couple or two.
Yeah.
So we have people to talk to.
Yeah.
While our children are entertaining other people.
Okay.
Okay.
So should I get this one? Is this
Yeah.
what we're gonna serve on?
Yes.
So Kaye also sets up a lovely buffet. So one of the things, and why buffet and not sit down? I mean, like, is there a reason why? So she's gonna have Percy. She'll dress this, and actually she can be the one to go ahead and put it on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can move on to the Caesar salad, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So while Percy is plating the chicken on a buffet, let's talk about the buffet.
Yep. Okay, the buffet, I like serving it. It's hard to serve buffet as opposed to sit down because if you don't have warmers, you have to time it extra well. Exactly.
So that's actually one of the things we were talking about.
One of the things we're talking about, I struggle with when I have a full menu, making sure everything's still warm, when to put it in the oven, when to let it rest, when to cut it up.
Right.
And you can't really control what time people arrive.
No. And are your guests usually on time?
A lot of them are, but there are people that come late.
Habitually late.
Don't
do that to your hostess. Come on time.
Yeah. And what I learned is to let go of what I can't control. So I try my best to put it down as best I can. After that, it's all in the wind.
This is said from like one control freak to
another. To another. Someone whose eye twitches when it doesn't go to plan. Holy moly. Yes.
Tearing lettuce. So again, this is romaine. From today's harvest. Which can be found in Landmark
and South Supermarket.
Right.
So right now, actually, if you go to the groceries, lettuce is hard to come by. Right now, like even last weekend, there was hardly any. And we've been lucky that our farm's been growing well.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to, again, from Michelle. No one else taught me this. And I've taught this to a lot of other people.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, I've passed this on.
Passing on the kitchen wisdom.
Yes, I've passed this on. And I've shared this with other people where I said, you know what? You have to season your salad because so my dad asked me one time, why is it that when I make salad in the States, I hate it?
It's not
good.
Yeah.
And I told him, you're probably not seasoning your lettuce.
Yeah.
Because, you can buy... Yeah.
Season your lettuce?
Because you can buy...
So let me tell you a funny story because I, too, was newly married, served my aunt. She's my godmother, Auntie Anne.
Yeah. You told me. Yeah.
I've talked about Auntie Anne. She also makes a killer eggplant parm. She was like probably closer to even being my grandmother than my Nana because Auntie Anne spent more time in the kitchen. Nana didn't cook as much, but I learned a lot from Auntie Anne as well. And I served a salad, and she said, Michelle, what are you doing to us? This salad is brutal. Where's the salt and pepper? And I'm quoting her directly. She said it was brutal. I felt so ashamed that I did not salt it.
Yeah.
The salad.
No one does it.
It's hard.
It's hard. You have to live and learn.
Yes.
You have to live and learn.
That's the quote for today.
Yeah.
Live
So
and
I
learn.
made my own Caesar salad dressing. I make my dressing. It's hard for me to eat somewhere else because I don't like Caesar salad that tastes like ranch. I'll eat it. I'll eat it if you serve it to me, though. I'm not going to be a nightmare.
She'll be polite.
Yes. But my friend Rika, again, gave me this recipe and I've loved it. I've tweaked it a little bit.
Are we
But
putting arugula in this one too?
oh yeah. So I use anchovies, lemon,
Yeah.
egg yolks, of course, olive oil and canola oil because I find olive oil too strong.
If it's for Caesar, you have to kind of
Yeah.
find the right balance.
Yeah, garlic, lots of garlic, and salt and pepper.
Is this
and
something-
parm.
Is this something you have in the fridge all the time?
I always have this because my son Paco loves this.
Okay.
So this is one of the ways I'm able to
Get them to eat the greens.
get them to eat the greens. Now, when I serve my salad, I dress it already.
Yeah. So then they don't have to. They
They don't.
put it on
They
their
can
plate.
just put it on
and
their
dig
plate
in.
and dig in. I don't like to. Normally, I don't like to dress it too much. This is a little bit too dressed, but not super bad, naman.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We're gonna eat right away.
We're gonna eat right away, so it's not gonna sit too long.
Yes.
I made my own croutons.
Lovely. And how did you do that?
I cut up a baguette. They're a little bit too big, but I'm nervous today.
You wouldn't think.
You wouldn't think, but I am. And I seasoned it with salt and pepper.
And so this is
Pancetta that
we
I baked.
We
Yeah.
baked it ahead in the oven, just really quickly.
Yes.
How many minutes?
About 10.
Just
About
on?
10 minutes, yeah. And just on 350 degrees.
That's it.
That's it, yeah. Not too high.
Okay.
If I'm on a budget, I just do bacon.
Which
or
is fine,
picnic
too.
bacon. Which
Pancetta
fine
is
too.
so
But
special.
you're here, so it's special today.
I'm so special. I get
You are
invited
very
I
special.
get invited to parties with just family, and
Yep.
you are breaking out all the
All the
delicious
stops.
ingredients
Yep.
for us. Which
So
means
that
you
salad
guys
is ready.
are special too. This is just not for everyone, guys. Kaye Garcia opened her home kitchen to us, serving up the very best.
And
my
our
gosh.
chicken is ready as well.
Beautiful. I will move this to the table.
That's also going to the table.
Okay.
Because people are all hungry na. I'm gonna ask them to do some rice.
Okay.
I think Percy put too much sauce, but I'm going to let that go.
It's okay.
Yes.
Let it
We just have to
go.
pan
Let
fry
it go.
our
Let it
foie,
go.
and
Okay.
then we're all set.
Okay.
Because the ziti is about to come out.
All right.
The rigatoni.
So you
8
guys
minutes.
saw how quickly, in like minutes, that we were able to put all of these dishes together for you guys to see. With just a little bit of preparation beforehand. Are we going to put this back in the fridge? We had the pancetta that was done ahead of time, the croutons that were done ahead of time. We did throw the chicken in a little bit earlier. So that's Kaye's home-cooked chicken, which obviously can be done ahead of time as well. Just slice it up and put it on the buffet. So buffet is harder, but also easier in a sense.
Yes. Only because I don't really have the manpower to serve it per course.
Okay. So we also put some fresh fruits on the table.
Which
We'll put that here.
I was thinking the fruits will blend well with our menu.
Yeah, and the salad.
Yeah.
Would be great.
So I have this for this also.
Okay, should we do the foie?
Yeah, we have
Guys,
to do
I'm
the foie.
nervous.
I know we're supposed to season this.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So Kaye obviously has done her homework too.
Yeah.
We are so brave to do this for
the very first time.
So
Spending this much money on this. But I know it's going to be good because I love foie. Anything with foie I like. Anything and everything.
okay, I'm going to heat our pan.
Okay.
I almost want to call Nino
Here.
in for this. Are we going to use this one or this one?
Here, maybe this
Center.
one, the center.
And of course, these are
Cast iron.
your cast iron. You're supposed to use super high heat.
Yep.
We have this
Sorry.
warming up, and then we will
What
need,
kind of oil do you want?
I think, I don't
Olive
know,
oil
do
or
we need
we don't need no oil? Okay, okay,
think we
great.
need.
Oh, perfect. Oh
Do
my God.
we?
See, if I did
Wait.
it myself.
Question.
Yeah.
Have you, this is really
No,
the first time you're
me
doing
too.
it?
It's the first time.
All right, I know we put a little water right before,
Okay. So I'm gonna get some water.
but it has to be super hot.
Okay. So I'll just prepare the water.
Yes. And then we need, where's our spatula? We'll use non-stick for this, right?
Yep.
So we have this. Okay, I'm nervous.
I'm the one who's nervous. Excuse me, is the water supposed to be covering the whole bottom of the pan or no?
No, I think it's just a little bit. Yeah,
Just like
that's
this?
enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I learned how to actually pan fry onions
Okay.
without oil.
Okay.
Because there was, I forget who it was that I was taking a class also. And she was showing us, because we were also trying to cut down on oil. It was from Mimi. She's a vegan chef from Davao.
Okay.
And we were talking about like pan frying onions and then also like, so you don't have to use so much oil.
Okay, good.
You can actually do it and the onions will sweat.
Okay, and cook itself.
And cook itself.
Perfect.
So you do it, you put the onions in low
fire.
with the pan cold.
Cold pan, okay.
Right? So that's how you do that. Now, I know we're supposed to use super high heat.
Yep. So this is going to take a minute.
All right, now tell us about how to get your chickens.
Okay.
And the other things that you can get in this same, through the same Instagram seller, which is your sis.
Right. So my sister owns Cooking in a Food Market.
I think this is hot now.
All right.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
Ah, yeah, it is hot. Good.
Oh my gosh.
So we sell our chicken there, vacuum sealed and ready to go. We also have other types of chicken there, like chicken barbecue and chicken teriyaki. That's all from me.
Ah.
So they're all marinated here from my house.
So you do it here?
We do it here.
Okay.
And you can just order from her Instagram.
Okay.
She also has steaks. She has lamb chops.
So is everything frozen?
Frozen, yeah. Just ready to go.
Okay.
Just you don't have to season it or anything. Just ready to go. Everything's seasoned. Everything's pre-marinated. Yeah. Eventually, because Carla just opened a small little dressing plant, we're also going to be selling just dressed chicken.
Okay.
That you can use for all of your meals there. So
all right,
that's a good thing.
And then will that be just local to the area where you'll be, or will it also be sold in Landmark and?
Right now, it's only from Cooking in a Food Market, but starting October, Carlo and I are opening some chicken stalls around Cavite.
Okay.
Where we'll have our chicken barbecue, the roast chicken that I showed you guys today.
I'm afraid to turn it.
Yeah.
So chicken barbecue, dressed chicken.
Dressed chicken, and the roast chicken that I showed you guys today will be available at that. We also have like a
chicken.
We need
salt, pepper.
Yeah. Like a lechon manok type.
Ah, so it's like roasted.
Yes.
Okay. I'm nervous. You can smell it already. I think we have to flip.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
No.
We're
Don't
empowered.
be nervous. If it was me, I'd be sweaty all over the place now.
We are empowered
people.
Okay, I think we flipped too soon.
Okay, so the other ones
we will make it a little higher.
Higher, yeah.
Yeah, because you want that caramelized
side.
The caramelized side.
Yep.
Which obviously
I guess we kill it on one side.
Yeah.
And just do a little bit
on the
other. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because when you cut it, actually
the other side's barely caramelized. It's just the one side. Yeah. It's okay.
You should have stopped me.
No. I had no idea. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. I would have done that sooner, actually.
So, speaking of surprises, when Nino and I were first dating, one of the dishes that I made for him was called chicken surprise.
Okay.
Lo and behold, chicken. I was freshly graduated from high school, so I thought I could cook for him. We didn't want to go out one night. I was like, I'll just cook something. I'll make something special. Not so special, but like as a college grad,
special
enough.
Yeah.
It had wine in it.
Yes.
My poor husband.
Oh, no.
I don't know, did I ever tell you this story?
No.
My poor husband, he wasn't my husband yet. We were still dating. We weren't even engaged yet.
Oh, my gosh.
I cooked him chicken surprise, And he was truly surprised because I think he could get drunk on the chicken,
wine.
on the wine.
So you did
from
not
the
cook it
chicken.
down enough.
I did not cook
Yeah.
it down enough, and
Yes, there you go.
caramelized.
There you go.
High five.
There's always a first.
Keeping in mind, disclaimer, we are home
First timer,
cooks.
home cooks.
And this is it. Oh, there, that's perfect.
Perfect.
And I think
Perfect.
we
Man,
can
I'm so
actually-
excited.
There.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
I think we're
yes.
ready for this. How do you
Yes.
want to bring it out?
Hold on, I'll just get.
I'm shutting it off. We could have done better with this.
It's
but
okay.
It's our first time, and this is the thing, guys. When you're doing something for the first time, it's always more empowering to do it with a friend.
Yep. And now I'm gonna dress the salad, okay?
Okay.
So that when people dig into that, we're good to
Put
go.
this right on top.
Because the ziti is coming out now as well.
This is so special. I bet there is something we can do with this oil,
Yeah.
with the fat from the
Holy
pork.
moly, yes.
We should research that.
Yeah.
I hope the chefs aren't really like turning over and throwing their
Yeah.
knives in the air.
Rolling in their grave. Pull out
Let
the
me-
pasta.
Show you. So buttery with a nice little crust. Not so bad. for the
Not so
first
bad.
time.
Not bad at all.
I think we could have done a little better, but I won't be hard on us.
Yes.
Yes. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Okay, you can just put it there. I'm gonna get the pasta, and then we're good to eat.
Okay, so we're gonna put this on the side. Is this where you want it?
Yeah, please.
Okay. And then we just need tongs for the salad.
Yep. I have to get the pasta, and then we are good to go.
So another thing that you can do, obviously, when you're in the kitchen with someone is Play-Doh. It makes such a big difference when you're helping out or cooking with someone else to just clean up a little bit as you go along so that there's less to do once everybody sits down to eat. I know Kaye, and I'm going to guess that when she's entertaining, it's also hard for her to sit down and
Yep.
enjoy the meal with everybody. This looks fantastic.
There you
Ready? Oh my. And then, of course, you have your silver covers to just make sure everything stays warm.
Yep.
Right?
So I have a love affair with
Yes.
antique silver. I
That's
normally.
a nice love affair.
It's a nice love
That's a
affair. I
nice
just go
love
to flea
affair.
markets, secondhand, everything
Yeah.
secondhand. I bring them home with me.
So these are conversation pieces
Yep.
as well.
Yep, except
So-
this is from Williams Sonoma.
Okay, this one.
Yeah. My dad gave that to me. No, Carlo gave it to me for Mother's Day because I love these things so much. So, anyway, here we are.
Okay, so let's show. We have the chicken.
Our
that's
showstopper roast
roasted.
chicken with jammy garlic and onions.
Okay,
We have our baked ziti, but I used rigatoni.
but it looks delicious.
It looks
You can
delicious.
see the
Those
bubbles.
crackly,
And then the top.
the
that's-
top, yeah.
Those are the best bites.
Those are the best bites. Yung sunog-sunog na. We have our Caesar salad.
So that's a kit that the winners
That's
are going to
what
get,
the winners are gonna get.
but not with,
Not with the pancetta, or I'm going to go bankrupt.
so they can roast their own bacon
Yes.
with their pancetta.
Yes, and then this is our fig vinaigrette with some muscat grapes and our foie.
Tips for entertaining any time of year.
Any time of year.
Any time of year. So the first would be
Sunday lunches, for example, this is perfect.
Yeah.
There's something for everyone. Whoever wants protein, someone who's vegetarian. We have two types of salad, especially, I was telling you.
right.
If you're entertaining women, you need 2 bowls of salad. Everyone's going to have a full plate.
Right.
Number 1, plan your menu,
Right.
being mindful of your budget.
Yes.
Okay? So you can go simple on certain dishes and elevate other dishes so that your menu is not as typical, not like you entered a very catered
Yeah. Okay.
dinner.
Which is okay
Which
too.
is okay too.
Which is okay too.
Which
It's
is okay
just-
too. It's just
this is-
very if you wanted to really put your heart into it
Yes.
and really show your guests that you thought about them, but you didn't want to break the bank,
Right.
then you plan well. Do some things in advance.
Yes.
You have to plan your timing.
Yep.
Because for me, because I cook everything, I often have to make sure I put the dishes at a certain time so they come out at a certain time, still warm.
Yeah.
I need time to get ready. I need time to fix myself. And that being said, your planning is crucial.
Yes.
You have to make sure when Carlo and I entertain, there's always booze involved.
Yes.
Wine or gin or vodka or just cocktails.
Well, it loosens the crowd up.
Loosens the crowd, and
You
it's
know?
usually a celebration anyway. So it's not like your daily thing.
Right.
So make sure your bar is stocked. You know, of course, having your guests in mind.
Right.
What do they drink?
Right.
Right?
How about
And-
your guest list? What do you do with your
You know, my guest list, I try to keep my guest list small because I like serving good quality food. And if I was working on a budget, then I really, and if I'm cooking it all by myself, it's harder for me to serve 50.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so alcohol, and
Alcohol.
then the last is
The last
timing.
is, yeah, the timing is crucial.
Yeah.
Your timing is crucial. There are things you have to do in advance
Right.
to make your timing work. Can you make your salad dressing the day before? Can you make your mashed potatoes ahead?
Right.
Put it in the ref. Everything you need to marinate, do it the day before. Make sure you take it out in advance.
Yeah.
The day of your cooking so they can reach room temp before you put it in the oven, or your
Yes.
timing will be off.
Again, yeah.
Uh,
Did you learn this by reading?
I learned this the hard way.
Well,
I learned this the hard way.
I think it's the only way.
It's
I
the
mean,
only
we
way for
learn
me.
by doing it.
By doing it,
Yeah.
I've had disasters where, oh, it said an hour. I put it in an hour. Why is it raw? It's still floating. What is this? Then you spent an arm and a leg.
Right.
There was a time I did Thanksgiving where I did 2 turkeys.
Yeah.
One the day before, I did oyster stuffing. The day before, I did
Oh my
I had a full
gosh.
Thanksgiving
I've never tried oyster
practice.
stuffing.
You have to try our oyster stuffing. These are prized recipes of my mother-in-law that was passed down to us.
Yeah.
It's tedious,
Yeah.
but it's so special. So incredibly special.
So that's another thing I think that I love about Kaye and her relationship with her mother-in-law as well. Like, I've always admired your relationship with
Yes.
her. I know you miss her terrible. So
Yes.
to have those recipes, it's like
Yes.
you're bringing
It's
her
like a
back
hug.
to the table.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, she's there with you.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
okay. So obviously, you know, entertaining is something that you can pour your heart into, and it doesn't have to be the holidays to do that. Kaye has single-handedly thrown together this meal right before your very eyes, and it can be done quickly, easily, of course, affordably, with little touches that
Yes.
make the meal special.
But you can do without.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You can totally do it without. You
Yeah.
just won't miss it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, too, and I think
Yeah.
this is something you and I had to learn also by
Yeah.
Baptism Fire. Whatever you think went wrong in the kitchen,
Yeah.
your guests will never.
Yes. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't call attention to it. Nobody
Right.
knew that there was supposed to be fig in there and that you screwed it up because it's
Right.
rotten.
Right.
Or the foie
Right.
that was compromised a while
Just
ago
a
and I
little
had
bit,
to run in.
But it was so good,
Yeah.
right? And nobody knew.
Yep.
Nobody knew. So
Yeah.
we usually end our episodes. I'm sure that everybody's going to want to see us taste everything. Guys, take my word for it. I know that everything that has been put on this table is delicious. We will show you some snippets. But we also end with rapid fire.
Okay.
Don't worry. It's
Okay.
family friendly.
Okay.
We won't ask lights on, lights off.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
Okay.
so we will come
Okay.
here. So, all right. Who shaped your relationship with food?
You and Tum. Yeah. Yeah.
Love it. We miss you, Toom.
Yep.
We miss. Toom taught me how to make lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Favorite food as a kid?
Sinigang. Pork.
Still your favorite?
No more.
so.
But comfort food definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite cuisine as an adult?
Thai.
Thai.
Thanks
too.
to Toom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to visit Toom soon.
Yeah.
What is your favorite go-to dish to prepare for guests?
Ziti.
Baked
Yeah.
ziti.
Baked ziti.
Biggest kitchen inspiration?
Alison Roman.
Hi, Allison.
Hi,
Say
Alison.
again.
I hope you notice me. Sometimes I tag you, but you don't repost it.
Pay attention! You have a fangirl here. Music in the kitchen?
Always.
What's playing?
Always. If it's early,
Yeah.
it's faster music.
Okay.
Late in the day, it's slower music.
Relaxing.
Just so that I don't want to be so upbeat.
And
Yeah.
settling in.
Right. Whereas in the morning, I need to wake up. Yeah. So I wake up at 5:30 every day.
Favorite pastime when not cooking?
I like working out. I like working out, whether it's padel or yoga. I like working out.
I wish
Yeah.
I liked working. Can you work out for me? Take out, dine in.
Dine in.
Of course.
Dine in.
Two foods that go together but don't go together.
Ice cream and fries.
That's actually, that is a common answer.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that they do.
Yeah.
Any kitchen or dining accessory, you mentioned it earlier, that you collect.
Oh, I love collecting. The silver.
Yes.
Dining room collection, definitely antique silver.
Yeah.
If I can get my hands on it. But if it was something simple and quirky, I like measuring cups.
Cute.
So if I'm
she
in-
had 2 sets. 3
Yeah,
sets.
yeah.
You
So
like
if
measuring
I
cups.
see, it just
It's
doesn't
cute.
matter if it's cheap or expensive. I like.
You like collecting them.
collecting
Do you
them, yeah.
display them or you
No.
just bring them out and use
I bring them out when I have things like this, where I have to present my ingredients in a
Mise en
cute
place.
way. Yeah.
in that mise en place
Yes,
kind of way?
yes.
Okay, you're on the sofa watching a movie. What's on your snack board?
Frozen langka, my favorite
Oh my
snack.
gosh, I love it.
I love it.
Too.
I love it frozen. I can eat it not frozen, room temp. I can eat it. I don't like it in syrup.
No, me neither.
It's too sweet.
Yeah.
But I can munch on that till without guilt
If it's frozen.
if it's frozen.
Agree.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't tried it, I will vouch for it as
Yes.
well. My mother-in-law is the one that told me how to eat frozen
yes,
langka as
yes.
well. So
It's a very like old way of snacking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, because my Lola also does that.
the one that
She's
taught
the one
you
that
how to
taught
do
me
that
to
as
love
well.
fruits. To love fruits. My mother-in-law as well. Whenever we would travel, first thing she would do is hit up a grocery store, buy fruits, put it in her room. Because it's never enough what they have for you there. Every time she's hungry,
Yeah.
fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's still time for me and my mother-in-law.
Definitely.
Okay. What's your favorite comfort food?
Oh no. It's bad.
It's okay.
Bottled tuyo.
That's why. That is so good. Hot rice, kamatis. Super.
Oh my gosh.
You eat a lot of rice though. With
I
it.
love rice.
Yeah.
I love rice. I struggle the most with not being able to eat rice. That's why I look this way.
You say you look this way, but you look fantastic.
Ah, well, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Buffet or sit down?
Sit down if I'm attending.
Yes.
Buffet if I'm serving.
Yes. Totally
It's
makes
just
sense.
easier for
it's
me.
easier that way.
Yeah,
Pasta or rice?
rice. Any day.
Pressure cooker or sous vide?
Pressure cooker if I'm doing, because I love the Instapot.
Instapot, are you watching?
Yeah, Instapot, are you watching? I need something from you. Anyway, I like to pressure cook because it can also that thing does a lot of things already.
Yeah, and it's fast.
It's fast. My problem with the sous vide, although I own two,
yeah.
is
The one that you
the plastic is hard for the different sizes of things that I want to do. But I use it for eggs. We hard boil a whole lot of eggs already there, especially when you're making dishes that need a lot of eggs. That's the fastest way and easiest way for me. I turn it on, I don't think about it. It ends, I walk away.
Yes.
I can go up, watch a movie, and then I just have someone else turn it off.
So this is where kitchen appliances obviously make your life so much easier.
Easier.
Yeah.
Yep. Because the Julie is on your app.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yep.
on
It tells you
app.
time to turn it off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. The way
Yeah.
technology has happened that way.
Yep.
Also,
And YouTube.
Our washing machine.
Oh,
does that.
yeah.
It lets us know that
Yeah.
the laundry's
I'm done. Yeah.
The laundry's done. So cooker or baker?
Cooker. Yeah, I love
Which is
baking. Don't
funny.
get me
Yeah,
wrong.
because you really, one of her pandemic businesses was
Baking.
baking.
But with cooking, I am able to do it for my kids for almost every meal. I
Okay.
think that's the biggest reward for me is when they like what I made. 'Cause
And
I
then
put
the leftovers go right in the baon.
baon.
Yes.
So nothing is wasted.
Zero
And we
waste.
share our food with our angels.
Right.
So they
everybody
also
eats
get,
together.
if they like it, because sometimes,
Right.
you know,
Sometimes
they don't. Yeah.
My helpers don't like turkey.
Because, yeah, so it's,
They find it funky.
yeah.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Gin or vodka?
Gin.
Ooh, that was fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so these last two never change. We always ask our guests the same thing. Nilaga or sinigang?
Sinigang.
Still.
Yep.
Tapa or tocino?
Tapa.
Tapa all the way. Okay, so that wraps this episode of
Thank you,
Kitchen
Michelle.
143.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us
Thank you
and
for
sharing
having me.
so many kitchen secrets for all of you who are ready to entertain for the holidays. Again, these recipes don't have to be saved for the holidays. They are good for any time of year. Thank you for joining us. And of course, as always, keep cooking, keep sharing, and of course, keep safe. See you soon.